doing is getting rid of this entire inside gusset.
I'm Taryn, this is Logan, and this is Max. Our life rarely goes as planned, and this story is no different. But we are determined to rebuild our beautiful steel boat, even stronger than she was before. And we're bringing you along with us. So it's doing this outside today, and Logan has been sick for the past 3 days, so we decided that doing home projects, like fixing stuff like this that's been broken for 2 years, seemed like a better option than freezing at the boat.
I have lots of electronic stuff to fix.
This welding helmet, also broken. Well, it was. Logan fixed it, and it is. The computer's under a bottle of vinegar right there. And then there's the GoPro.
And then there's this guy, which is also broken.
What's that guy? Oh, your calipers thing.
Yeah, see, it does turn on and work, but I have to neutralize these batteries blow up all the time.
So while Logan is doing that, I'm actually building books, which sounds weird, but I am listing a bunch of different journals and notebooks and logbooks on Amazon to sell. So soon you guys will be able to buy branded Wayward Life logbooks and journals and stuff. Very productive days actually, but not boat work productive, unfortunately. So that's the GoPro that I dropped to the bottom of the ocean when we were still on Nordic 5. Yep, that's right. I accidentally sent the GoPro down 20 feet into that dark, dark mud that you saw coming off the anchor chain. And it came up and worked for like 2 days and then stopped working. Just as we were about to give up on ever seeing the GoPro in our day's worth of footage again. You're my freaking hero, man! Holy sh**! Thank you so much! Oh my god, seriously. Look of relief. I have never been more happy about something being pulled out of the ocean in my entire life. So we've kept it this whole time, hoping that we'd be able to fix it. And if Logan can get it running again, then we'll actually have 2 GoPros, which would be amazing, because then I won't have to buy a different camera. Well, Logan almost got the GoPro fixed, and then he lost a little spring out of it.
I didn't almost get it fixed. I have no idea whether that thing would ever live again, but...
Well, there was a high possibility of it, and now it is completely gone because the spring has been lost. So we're gonna go for a walk in the snow. And we're taking you guys with us. Aren't you lucky? Okay, let's go. So one thing that you might not know about Max is that he absolutely loves the snow, to the point where he was bothering us for the past like 2 hours to get out and go for a walk in it. So that's a lot of why we're out here right now. He usually is like a pretty independent dog, but he was like trying to climb on top of us essentially to get us to go with him. So that's what we're doing.
Look at him.
Okay, let's go.
Come on.
Hi. Okay, let's go.
I like it. I wish I wasn't sick.
Yeah. We got diddly squat done on the boat this week because of this. Because you were sick. And then it snowed.
Well, the snow wouldn't really keep us away from working. It's just
When you're sick and it's snowing.
when you're sick and it's snowing. And the boat shed where the boat is doesn't really warm up, and we're out of fuel for the heater. And we need to go pick up some more free fuel.
Yep.
And by free fuel, I mean contaminated old diesel.
It's a 2-hour drive away.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Worth it though.
Yep. roof, Max. So last week, as far as boat work goes, as you guys saw, was pretty much a write-off. But there's one thing that we did get to while we were kind of sick and in the house and doing computer things. And that thing is figuring out what we're going to do with the solar arch. So our original plan was to redesign the solar arch and get a new one made, but we have definitely run out of funds for that. So we just have to do some work on this one to make it more feasible for what we want. And sorry about the noise, they're pouring concrete right here right now. So today we're going to grab it from the sea can, move it over to the boat, and show you guys exactly what we're planning on doing to make it more functional for our purposes.
The arch back over, our solar and radar arch back over to the boat to modify it. I really didn't want to put this back on just because of the weight. Like, being a stainless arch, it's awesome because we can just weld it to the boat, but it's really heavy. So we're looking at carrying more weight on the arch itself, so we were trying to make an aluminum arch, and it's just not in the plans for our budget. Like, it's gonna take way too long and cost way too much to do. So we're gonna modify this one. It's very pretty, but very overbuilt, and we're gonna try and save some of the weight that we'll be adding to give our boat a better, I don't know, water line. Like, bring it back to its original water line, maybe.
Yeah, we don't want the butt sagging down in the water as much, essentially.
Yeah, and this is all Schedule 40 pipe, which is very heavy, very thick walled, and a lot of the gusseting on here doesn't need to be on here. Also, we want to extend it up a little bit because every single time you get in and out of the boat, you smash your head on here. So we're gonna change a couple of things. I think what we're gonna end up doing is getting rid of this entire inside gusset because we don't really need it. The only forces on the front are under tension because of the weight that's hanging over the back. So as long as we get a good weld on this pipe, like the main pipe here,
yeah,
we don't need any of this.
On the front.
On the front. And it tends to get in the way anyways. So we're gonna lose that. This little aluminum thing I think we'll just cut off and we'll fill all the holes. Thinking we'll probably end up getting rid of this gusset here, or this crossbar, or whatever you want to call it. A couple of brackets here that I have to think what was connected to it, but I believe it's not used anymore. We have these small tabs here we'll keep because our solar panels were attached to those, and I think we'll reattach them, or at least figure it out down the road. Kind of like these corner gussets. This is where our radar sits here, and our GPS antenna sits back here, one of them. I believe the other GPS antenna threads onto this pipe over here. we'll leave the gusset on the back because we never hit our heads on this one. And that one is under compression, so like it's gonna be useful to have.
Goes all the way along.
Yeah. And I don't know if we'll get rid of these little ones here. I think we'll leave those for now. Besides, like, there's too many bars, and I think we might get rid of this one and this one. We're gonna have to cut these off and move them because they're gonna be in a different spot now, because we're gonna have to extend the legs a bit to get it up higher, and we're probably gonna end up raising it about a foot. That's all stuff we'll figure out later on, but once it's up near the boat, we'll be able to measure and see what works. So we have a bit of work ahead of us on that. I'm not sure how much weight that's gonna save us.
Yeah, this isn't like the end game though. This is like probably for a couple of years, and then
Yeah, this is just until
we can afford to build a new one.
Yeah. And what I'm gonna do is, instead of welding this one directly to the boat, I'm gonna weld a couple of standoffs with bolt holes, and we'll be able to bolt this one on and off, and then we will be able to bolt the a new one on and off, so that we don't have to continue to mess up our paint job. Max is just licking the snow.
Are you eating snow, bud? You are? Good boy.